So thank you. It's great to be here and see you. I was in India 8 months ago, so something like that. So I've traveled in 10 days in 13 universities. So it was my interest to discover the ecosystem in your university, entrepreneurial ecosystem. So Tel Aviv University is one of the leading universities in the entrepreneurial world. It's an entrepreneurial university. So I have heard here at Shlomo Nimrodi and Iris, they're doing a great job. My job is to create the practical educational programs, non-academic ones, that will help entrepreneurs with their first steps, and also to create a community, entrepreneurial community inside the university. So Starto is a non-profit organization that belongs to Tel Aviv University, and we are actually focusing in creating a community, entrepreneurial active community, and the connection of this community to our ecosystem, Israel ecosystem, and then global ecosystem. And why that? Once Israel is students, so first of all, you need to understand that our students, it's not on the same age as yours. So our students come into the university at age 23, 25, after their army service, so they're more mature enough in their vision, what they want to achieve in their lives. And that's why we see a lot of students really influenced by all of their media and startups, etc. So from the first year, they're coming to us with a lot of ideas, and they want to promote and to build their startups side of the academic studies. And being in a very big university here, and we have a very big community here, but the most, I think the most important thing is to understand that we have here very diverse background of students. What does it mean? So we have a music faculty, we have arts, we have engineering school, and we have a science school. Once you connect all of those together in one community, you will get great things to be done in 1 year, for example. That's why we are creating some non-academic programs for students. One of the most, I think the most famous one is called BE, Business Entrepreneurial Experience. It's non-academic program for students of Tel Aviv University. You can come to this program without any idea. If you have an idea and you want to work on this idea only during the program, this program is not for you. Why? Because our goal of this program is to choose the talented students who wants to be involved in the entrepreneurial world, and to give them the practical tools how to build your startup or your company, your global company. Israel, we don't have, we are not Indian market, we are a really small market. So I was traveling, it's just in a neighborhood in one small city in India. It's a whole, Israel is 8 millions. And once you talk about this teeny country, and you understand that our community is very small, and you have disadvantages and advantages of this one. Once, if you have a success story, it's spread out very fast, and you can really feel connected to this story. Why? Because you can find something very similar to your background. Or if it was from your high school studies, or from a city, or from the army service, and you can see, okay, but he has the same background as I. Why he was so successful and I'm not? And this is the main motivation, as we see, for young people to come and to start and to think about ideas, to think about startups, etc., etc. Of course, you have all the way down with the army service, etc., that can help you to transform your ideas to something more achievable, for example. So this program, we're focusing to choose our talented students, to connect them together, and to provide them with practical skills how to build a company. And our goal is to connect those from law school, from business school, from engineering, from arts, work together. They, first of all, they meet each other in this program for the first time mostly. And then we can get as acceleration program for them. They started from the idea, from design thinking and etc. They come with idea and work 3 months on the program with mentoring and with workshops, non-academic program. They have to find their spare time for this. They don't get any credit, academic credit for this program. It's only their motivation that can drive them to be chosen there. And the statistics from the last year, we choose only 40 students out of 200 applications. And it was not so easy to create, understand what's the right program or right acceleration program for motivation, etc. for our students. It's a long way to understand what our students are really looking for and what will be their motivation for them to create something. That's why we're providing and building a lot of conferences. We're building a lot of meetups inside the campus, outside the campus. We bring a lot of success stories and also fail stories to show the experience. And also we really build some events with connected to the ecosystem. For the first year students, we don't accept them. We say them, okay, you don't know enough yet how it's hard to study in the university. So finish your first year, maybe second year, and then the last year you will come to us. And why that?
4 years?
It's 3 or 4 years, bachelor studies. And why that? Most of the students will come to entrepreneurship by the end of their studies. Why? At this point, they start thinking about what they want to achieve and what they want to do in their life. And also in Israel, most of the students from the second year starting their part-time job. Most of them engineering, for example, starting from the second or third year to starting to work already as a students inside corporates on their profession field, not just as a student job, as a part-time job, but already to build a career. And it's very important to understand that even though that you want to become an entrepreneur, maybe you don't have enough time to do that during the studies. And that's why this is the main criteria for choosing the students. They need to be not just motivated enough to be accepted to this program, but also they need to have enough time outside of the studies to really build something intensive and mature enough in 3 months as acceleration program. To create the community, student community, and alumni community connected to the university, this is what the main challenge for us to encourage and to motivate students to become entrepreneurs. When we started, and the world has changed, when we started 7 years ago, it was very hard job to create the community inside the university. The students were not motivated enough yet to become entrepreneurs. And in 1 year, it was changed. And it was my interest to understand what the course of this change, and I understood that the students are changed by themselves. Young students are coming to the university in Israel already with some passion for entrepreneurship. Why that? Because all of the media channels are talking about success stories, they're talking about exits. In Israel, it's not enough to be mentioned on our media if you have done some exit of 10 millions. You have to make some exit for 100 millions in order to, it's not interest enough for media to publish it already. And once you talk with new generation students who already was born, then all the startup community was raising, etc., etc. So nowadays students are really different when we started 7 years ago. Nowadays students want to choose the university that has the community, that has outside traded programs, that accelerators, incubators. It's very important to understand that it was that Shlomo Nimrodi talked about the incubator. In Israel, the term incubator, it's an incubator for more mature companies with some product already. In India, incubator, it's a term for ideation stage. In Israel, it's not. Incubator in Israel, it's when you have already some product and you're going to the global market. That's why we are calling our programs as acceleration programs at ideation stage. And this is the main terminologies that you need to understand in Israel. It's only in Israel. All over the world, incubator, it's the same ideation stage. We are running at Starto not just a student program, but also a lot of programs that are open to all of the community. We are running more than 15 acceleration programs a year. We are the biggest community, employment community in Israel, the most active one. Right now it's a D&D week. In May we are doing TAU Innovation Week, something that focuses on also one of the biggest events in Israel. Here at Tel Aviv University and in Tel Aviv also. And that allows us to connect our entrepreneurs to the ecosystem and actually to provide them with the best mentors, the best professionals, the best investors, and the connection to the global world. And I will finish with something that you need to understand, that Israel entrepreneur, they come with ideas from the beginning with global ideas. And why that? And this is the main change of Israelis. Our entrepreneurs trying to think globally from the day one. They're trying to solve problems globally. If they think about some impact of social entrepreneurship, they think globally. And this is coming from our DNA, from our small market, and from our daily life, let's say. And to understand why it's so creative, you need to come here and to talk to people and really to understand that a passion for innovation and entrepreneurship, it's for us, it's just something natural. We think about it from the beginning. We have a different, and I think Yaki can say and tell you that we have different entrepreneurship program in high schools, a lot. And we are running, for example, last year we have run with our Ministry of Education several hackathons for high school students, and we got amazing things from there. And you need to understand, first of all, as academia, that generation of students has been changed. And we need to provide them with something different. We need to be updated, as Iris said, that we need to be flexible with our education that we are providing to them, because the world is changing every day, and in Israel you can feel it. And so I'm happy that you're here. I hope that you will have a great time in Israel and really take some creativity and passion with you also, and enjoy.